You have to work in sanitation. You might have to do certain things and work your way back up, especially if you're in a new place. And I like how real the film was. Um, the last thing I was gonna say is the score. I would say not the score. Really, the score was good. Well, actually, I can't really remember the score too much. What I would say is the sound design. The sound design was amazing because when you watch this film, you feel like you're there. When you're on the battlefield, you feel like you're on the battlefield. And when a bomb is dropping, you feel it. And like, I mean, I there was a point in this film in the beginning where the movie literally tells you like, hey, look, we're not like, and it's interesting. This movie is PG-13, but I don't know how. I don't know how they get away with the PG-13. Maybe because it's Angel Studios and they know how to work it around a little bit to get the kids in there, so you could wake them up a little bit. But I think I would rate this rated R for sure. And like there's a point in this film where like there's a bomb, there's like a sound of a bomb going over someone's house is all I will say. And it sounds like it's hitting their house, or it sounds like it's hitting near it. But the point is, when it happens, I was watching the film and I was like, damn, like it happens so quick, but it's like the sound design is so perfect that when I was in the theater, it feels like it's hitting you. Like the sound is very good. Like the sound design, they did it perfect. Cause I was watching, I was like, no way that happened. But yeah, it happened because it does happen in real life, and I'm sure this is based on a lot of real stories and stuff like that. But you know, this movie doesn't hold anything back, and I gotta respect it for that. Even if you sometimes would like to see a good ending because you're in a movie theater, but that's just not the type of movie it was, and that's part of the reason I wasn't gonna go see it because I was like, I kind of knew how I was gonna feel going out. I knew it already, but ultimately the storytelling was great, and I don't regret seeing it. And I think it was good. And I think for some people who might not already have certain things, or not think about certain things in a certain way, it could make them more grateful, or could just open a question, open the door to think about stuff a little differently. But ultimately, I enjoyed this film, and I would say the guy who played the Coast Guard, damn man, he was awesome. Everyone was good, but I think his story was like one of the everybody's story was hard, but his story was interesting because it's like he's like talking about how much people he saved, and then how many people he stopped counting because he's like all the people passed away while he's trying to save them, or they already passed away in the ocean while trying to get to certain places. It's just like the movie's crazy, but I ultimately enjoyed it, and I think that I don't know. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the film, even though obviously it's not a good film per se. Like it's not like a happy film, but I enjoyed the film. And if someone asked me if I did have to do this out of 5 stars, I would say straight 4 out of 5. I don't see really anything bad about this film. The pacing was great. I like how the stories were interconnected. I like the way they told everything.